Welcome back to GmiasWorld, everybody, and yes, you are awesome for even tuning in right now. Today, we're going to be answering some more questions about Day 1 Madden 20 Ultimate Team, and this is a very, very huge thing that I've always put out over the last 3 or 4 years, how to get coins super fast in MUT. Now, just to kind of point some stuff out for you guys, EA Sports is going to be doing live streams next week, July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, and they're going to be explaining a lot of things that has to do with the MUT content, the structures, the rewards, and all those different programs that are going to be happening. So obviously after that time, you're going to check back because most of you already got your notification bell on, so you know exactly when a vid drops because you really ride or die. Well, most of you guys are, but that's neither here nor there. It is all good. But as soon as we know everything definitively that's going to be happening, it's going to be easier for us to kind of determine what we're going to do. But the one thing that I always tell you, most of us are going to be MUT millionaires. When I say most of us, obviously me, I'm gonna grind and do what I gotta do. Some of you guys are gonna ride with me. You're gonna see that, well, you know, it's a certain type of path that we have to take, but ultimately at the end of the road, we're gonna all be at the same spot. Some of you guys are gonna choose to not listen and then be broke, and then at the end of the year, yo, bro, I should have listened. I get that every year, but it doesn't really matter about all that. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're going to be completing our daily objectives, because that's one of the main ways that you're gonna learn a lot about Madden and you know, Ultimate Team in general. You're gonna have to be able to do this every single day in MUT. And now, as far as the gameplay goes, I'm not hearing anything other than good news. So it looks like a year where we're gonna actually be enjoying the game. So that's gonna be something that's gonna be a huge determining factor for a lot of us, because for the most part, a lot of you guys either sold your game already or you just gave up on Madden like very, very early. I don't think that will be the case come Madden 20, so, you know, getting a look at this video early, you'll be able to understand exactly what our point of attack is going to be. Now, as I go through this, I don't want to use power-ups because I'm probably going to be quick selling them for you guys, not quick selling them, but putting them up as $150s, because a lot of you guys have already expressed some interest in continuing in with Madden 19 as people go to 20. Like every year it happens, you know, a lot of people choose to stay and play the previous Madden. It is what it is, like I said. So I will be $150ing, you know, putting them up for 150 coins very, very soon. Remember though, July 23rd is the last day to do your rookie premieres. So if you haven't already done that, you need to get that done. Just so you guys get like a quick refreshment course. I've already done all 10. Through my stream, we've given away 14 million coins over the last week. 3 million of that was on Xbox. The other 11 million was PS4, primarily because most of my viewers are PS4, which is why I asked you guys, do me a favor, follow me on PSN if you're a PS4 user. That way you could be up to date with what I'm doing. You'll know what I'm playing. If I post anything from my PSN network, you guys will be able to see it right away, and you'll have the inside scoop on what's going on. So it's 4 letters, GMIA. Follow that account on PSN, and you're in there like swimwear. And remember, I'm only on Sony, PS4, that's it. PlayStation, that's it. I don't do Xbox, so anybody else on the Xbox side, I have nothing to do with it. All right, so now look, getting back to what we're doing with the coin situation. You saw what I just did with the daily objectives. Obviously, that's going to be a huge part again with Madden 20. So pretty much you're going to, you know, complete a set, buy a pack, do that on a daily basis, and get a chance at a certain amount of coins. But that's not where everything is going to be developed. That's not where you're going to get your bread and butter. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to split it up into 2 ways, all right? You're going to either have to go the route of, you know, early on buying some packs, or early on grinding the missions and getting extremely lucky with the stuff that they give you for free. So let me explain that for you guys to understand, because there is no streamlined way to be a MUT millionaire other than grinding with a certain purpose. So you can choose whichever way you want. I'm already predicting that Madden 20 is going to be a good game. So I'm probably going to be consistently involved with the, you know, obviously I'm going to be grinding the missions and everything like that. They're replacing solos with missions, but I will take a dabble at the packs, because you guys know I retired from buying packs probably like 5 months ago after I realized what Madden 19 was. Yeah, I was a late bloomer and didn't see what they were doing, but yeah, I got away from it as soon as I could. It is what it is. This year though, right, realistically speaking, this is probably the easiest way to make millions of MUT coins and just make sure you maintain it throughout the year. You are going to go into the store, right? And if you get EA Access, which I'm going to be getting EA Access as well, it starts on the 25th. Remember this. This is a key point. I cannot stress this enough. If you are lucky enough to pull something glitchy, do not sell it until the actual release of the game. Last year, I got so many, bro, you guys were loving me last year with the tweets. Yo, Gmia, shout out to you, bro. I held onto the card until the release date. I made this, I made that. Bro, I was so happy for you guys. You made so much. Bro, a lot of you guys were millionaires before me, and I was celebrating with you. Yeah, bro, I was tweeting out like, yo, bro, I'm a hater, but obviously, I love when my viewers get what they're supposed to get, man, and you guys get it. So, just realistically speaking, though, if you come out day one, right, and I got to see what they're going to be doing, but more than likely they're going to have this bundle. I know it says 120, 12,000 points, but it's $100 USA currency. For my dudes with euros, it's going to be a little bit more. So you guys are going to have to save up a little bit and try to get it done. What's going to happen is this. If you spend this early to get it done, you probably won't need to spend money on packs for a while. Let me explain to you why. If you get the bundle with the most packs to start, right, everything is worth all kinds of crazy stuff. And remember, I'm going to give you two versions. This is the versions for my guys that are going to be spending money. We're going to get to the missions in a second. This right here is going to net you some serious stuff. All right? I did it last year. It was unbelievable because the silvers, the golds, everything was going for such enormous prices because everybody was looking to complete Team Diamond sets. They were looking to get other kind of sets done. And we don't even know if they're going to include other sets, other than the Team Diamond. They may do something else other than that, where you'll need even more of those, silvers and golds and things of that nature. So I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of it so that we can kind of more be prepared for what's happening. So if you decide to do this, right, which I'm more than likely going to do it, because like I said, if I put the game in and I love the gameplay and it's the same way as the beta, I'm dropping 100 cash fast. Like, bruh, make it rain. It's going to be crazy. All right. After I do that, I'm going to pinpoint what I'm doing with all of the cards. Whether I go to sets, because the sets are going to give us more value and it's a gamble, or if I'm going to simply just, I'm going to sell the card outright in the auction house and get bread that way and then proceed to get certain parts of my team built up. Those are the things that we're going to be discussing on YouTube for the live streams, the specific team building aspects. So if you are somebody that wants that team building aspect, you can go ahead and become a member on YouTube. For my Twitch subs, you guys are fine because that'll be the gameplay. That'll be executing the plan, having fun, talking to you guys, seeing what's good for those subs there. But YouTube will be specifically for team building purposes. And yes, I'm going to be revamping a schedule where we're going to be doing it at least once a week. That's my goal, to once a week go over everything with my members, team building, making sure that you guys are getting everything out of your squad and everything is going according to plan. So look, as we look at this, because like I said, based on what Clint Oldenburg said, the game is going to play the same, so more than likely, count me in for a $100 bundle at the launch, right? Whatever I get from this, if I get glitchy, whatever it is, I'm going to let you guys know exactly what I'm doing with it, like I just said. Whether we go sets or we go sell them right out, right? Regardless of what we get, though, we're going to leave with at least a $500,000 to 600K. That's going based off of what I got last year. I cleared I think I cleared 570,000 from the one bundle. So I cleared that, and yeah, you want to get a little bit more, but that was more than enough for me to get started. And then I was able to snipe cards that had higher value, and then, everything starts to kind of, trickle down from there, and then you're able to build your team as well as keep your currency up, and then look at certain sets to kind of cheat with the training points and the upgrades, all that good stuff. It's so much things that I want to share with you guys, but we're going to wait until the game is actually out, and then we're going to start grinding together. Now, that's the money side, right? Now, for my Team No Money Spent players, okay, because I'm never going to forget you guys, because that's where I started. I started Team No Money Spent, but for me, when the games were good, like 25 and stuff like that, I didn't care about spending the money because I enjoyed the game. As Madden changed, I had to change my ways because the game became just basic. But now, new day, we're going to be looking at some new things going on, and everything's going to be a little bit different. So that's what they've been telling us. Let's see how it works out. We're going to be looking at missions. So right now I'm looking at solos, but we're going to actually be looking at missions. This is going to be the protocol for all of my Team No Money Spent. We are going to learn the game, and we are going to take advantage of the star ratings that we get with the highest amount of reward. So they're going to have different star ratings now, and they're going to make it like, beginner to impossible. It's wild, right? We're going to learn the game. Remember, you can redo all of the missions, so just don't worry about it. Don't worry like, oh, bro, Gmia, this is too hard. And if something is too crazy, I will do it for my members and post a member-only video and show you guys exactly how I did it. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, you guys are going to have the time of your life, because if the game is as good as it was for the beta, I want everybody to try to forget about what happened in the past and let's just grind going forward. So with these missions, right, I'm gonna go through the step-by-step. Obviously at this point, if you saw my earlier video about the Madden Ultimate Team information that was revealed at, what is that, the EA Play, you would know that you can grind for Juju Smith-Schuster, an elite card, early on in the missions. We're going to figure out what is the best case scenario with that card. Should we, quick sell it for training points? Is he upgradable? All that good stuff. But not only that, you're going to be able to earn coins through certain missions, and based on what those things are, we're going to see how to actually utilize those with the free packs that they're obviously going to be giving us out of some of those missions. So the missions are going to be critical with learning the game, getting that free Juju Smith-Schuster, and an additional, free gold packs and the stuff that they're going to give you to start the game off. After you get your feet wet with that, we're going to jump into some MUT squads. MUT squads is going to be kind of, I don't want you guys to go right there unless you guys are comfortable with playing with another player. Let's hold up on MUT squads, because if your teammate is not as good to start, it could affect you kind of negatively, and I don't want that to kind of like hinder your experience. So look, this is what we're going to do, right? First of all, MUT draft is probably going to be key, all right? MUT draft is going to cost, though, with the coins, because you're going to need tickets. But this is going to be an ideal way to actually get everything rolling for you guys and not really care so much about what your record is to start for Season 1. Simply because, like I told you guys in previous videos, your record resets. So this is like an experimental thing. You want to go single elimination against CPU. You want to learn the game. Obviously, with those, I don't recommend it, because the rewards are garbage, and it's not, unless you're trying to learn the game a little bit more. I wouldn't do, I wouldn't play the CPU and draft champions. I would pay the tickets and go after some hefty rewards and try to get my team built, as fast as possible. That's pretty much what I would try to do. Now, these are some of the things that you can do against the CPU if you wanted to, get yourself some coins, whatever, to get started. But again, you don't get as much. I want you guys to go for as much bang for your buck. So we're going to try to prepare for that and look to those things with MUT draft. Plus, you get to experiment with some of the, the higher overall players, and it can help you to build your actual team. Keep in mind, guys, that this year there is all one universal speed. So every game mode should play the same. Make sure you give me feedback on that when the game is released, because that was specifically said by EA Sports developers. Obviously, MUT Champions is going to be huge with Weekend League, okay? This is so critical because you get free packs and free coins weekly. What you do with those, that's what we're going to discuss later on. But you will be able to get a decent amount all the time, every week. And I am going to make sure that I emphasize that you guys play it and try to get as much as you can. I don't care if you get 6 wins. Get what you can get. That's not what it's about. I'm going to give you the best scenario for anything that you're able to get with those free packs and, the coins that you get from that. And then finally, with seasons. But remember, I didn't go to solo battles yet, because solo battles, I'm waiting to see exactly what they're doing with it, with the criteria. But realistically speaking, this is going to be something that most of you guys will do because you don't want to go online. And that's what I'm getting from a lot of my viewers. You guys like to be offline and, just play the CPU, get what you can get. The reason, like I said, I want to see what they're doing as far as revamping it, because the way they changed everything up for this to make it so that people weren't really able to do certain things, I want to make sure that we're ready for that. You know what I'm saying? I really want to make sure that everybody is ready and, we're able to really attack what gives us the most. So if solo battles are not really working out for us, we're going to probably go after the things that give us a little bit more at launch to kind of be ahead of the game. But ultimately, if you could squeeze it in, if you have that time, solo battles is highly recommended. But these things, what I learned before I even got into solo battles, is that if you could get at least, decent wins with these things online, is just more time effective. All right, so we're going to actually gear up with certain plays and certain blitzes that we should run. We're going to be members are going to be well taken care of. All right, so the whole scenario around it is, you're going to either, if you're not going to spend, if you don't want to spend money, it's going to be a lot more time consuming, because I'm guaranteeing you guys this. For those of you guys that ride with me and spend $100 on a bundle to start, we're going to clear like 500 to 600K. And then from there, we're just going to have to be very, very smart with our usage and know when to get rid of cards to stay above, the threshold, and just make sure that we always have money in the bank. And there's so much more that I have to offer for you guys as we go forward. But the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to subscribe. You're going to have to turn on that post notification. You're going to have to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at GmiasWorld. And you're going to have to let me know what you're feeling in the comments. Are you excited about Madden 20? Are you gonna buy the bundle? Are you team no money spent? Let me know a little bit more information about you so I can know what I'm working with. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day. Be safe. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. One love.